Hey everybody, Berserker Bob here with a new firmware for the M1. So this one is a little different than ones you've probably seen previously. This one they're calling M1OS, and it's by the developer C3. And what he did was allow you to download a plain operating system. As you can see here, just go to Wi-Fi and there's nothing special, just connect and disconnect. Same with Bluetooth. Scan, save. So all these features are pretty much blank. There's nothing a whole lot in there that you would typically see. Just read and save. RFID, read and save. Sub-G, read, raw, save. Nothing spectacular. So he created what is called M1 Studio that allows you to pick every feature you want, and it'll save it to your SD card instantly without having to reflash the firmware for every new feature that you find. And his objective is to have developers now create new apps that can seamlessly go to your M1, and you can remove them and add them instantly without having to, again, constantly reflash new firmware. It's almost like an app store for the M1. And I'm going to do a quick little screen grab off my computer so you can see how quick it is. Right now, as you can see, there is nothing. This is pretty much stock. And I'll do a real quick on here so you can see how fast it'll go. So one moment. Right now I'm adding Wi-Fi deoff, captive portals, beacon spam, flooding, and Wi-Fi scanner. And just that fast, without having to reflash, I now have beacon spam, captive portal, packet monitor, probe flood, Wi-Fi deauth, Wi-Fi scanner. That took, I don't know, 15 seconds maybe to do that. And I will now do a quick screen grab so you guys can see what it's all about. And now we have your M1OS Studio, or your M1 Studio. This will show you the device itself, and also you have your file manager to add and remove files, but more importantly, your app catalog. This is what's really going to set it apart. You can pick which features you want, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, scroll to whatever one you want, and with a single click, installed without having to reflash constantly. Just pick the features you want, add them, and you can even remove them quite simply. I like the GPIO remote ability. And then if you want to delete something, a simple click and it's now removed. No more reflashing, no more having to find which firmware has the features you want. They're all listed, easily to uninstall and install, and they're ready to go. You also have your updates here. No more having to hold buttons and try to get the DFU mode. It shows you which firmware you're on, which is the newest one, and how do you want to update it. You also have your boot manager to show you each bank 1 and bank 2, and which firmware you have installed on those. And then of course, if you mess up, we have factory restore. One last feature I like is the menu layout. There are features you may use more often and you don't want to have to click to the bottom of that category to find it. Well, now you can easily reorganize the features and put the ones you use most often higher on the menu, and the ones you use least often further down on the menu. As you saw from that screen grab, I can now quickly add all the features that I wanted that were not listed previously. Takes mere seconds, it's amazing. We also now have remote GPIO control from your phone, because there is now a mobile app that you can mirror your screen and control your M1 from your phone. And then obviously I had to make a few games that are, you know, AAA quality. Bob's Death March, a Zork 2, Drug Wars, and a Maze Runner game. And this is just like your classic TI-82 middle school games. They work. They were fun. But if you guys have any questions, let me know down the bottom.